Good evening, everybody, and welcome to some late evening basketball, shall we say. Just about, let's check the old timekeeper, 13 minutes past the hour here in the Eastern time zone of 9 o'clock p.m. And we're just getting started with the girls' game. Of course, got the boys' game coming up afterwards for the Glenwood Gators as we wrap up Border Wars 2024 here from the Swamp on the campus of Glenwood School. Both teams playing Chattahoochee County tonight. The Panthers out of Casita, Georgia. Tough start for the ladies so far in the first half of the season. 2-9 record so far. Lady Gators sitting at 7-6. And now we're ready for play as Mimi Johnson and Kamaya Brown go for the tip-off, and it goes to the Gators. Starting five for Chatco: Micaiah Clark, Kamaya Jackson, Letitia Wright, Kamaya Brown, and Arian Josie. But the Gators with the ball offensively first. Bobby Taylor Brazil on the floor. Gets it near side. Emerson White in the near corner. Back to the key to Mimi Johnson. Johnson trying to drive into the right side. Gives it back to White. Good defense early by Chatco. Johnson around the horn. Far side to Crisco. Try to pass it inside of Bob Taylor Brazil, but it's saved by Chatco. And right back to Mimi Johnson. To the left block, gets blocked. Back to BT Brazil. Up and in for two, and the Gators strike first. Bob Taylor Brazil for the right block, and it's 2-0 early for the Gators. Micaiah Clark, the senior. Far side to Wright, far side to Josie for three from the far corner. No good, and rebounded by the Gators. Emerson White there on the board. Getting a fairly late start, as we tend to have here at the Border Wars. Have an hour and 15-minute gap between each game. Games tend to go long, as the last one just did. A three from Mimi Johnson from the key, too strong. Good rebound by Claire Graham. Gives it to BT Brazil, goes up, gets fouled. And she'll head to the free throw line to shoot two. Take that back. There's going to be an offensive foul. It's going to be an offensive foul against the Gators. And it's going to be Chatco basketball. Kamaya Brown, the sophomore. Far side to Micaiah Clark, the senior. Goes up for floater for two. Beautiful touch and in. And we're notched at two just like that. 6:20 to play first quarter. Mimi Johnson with the ball across the timeline. Gets a screen from Claire Graham. Near side to Emerson White for three from the near corner. Buckets. Smooth early three-point shot by Emerson White. And it's 5-2 Gators. Kamaya Brown. Double dribble. And it's going to be a turnover for the Chatco offense. Kamaya Brown, the leading scorer on this Chatco Lady Panthers basketball team. 11 points per game. Chatco beat Beauregard in the season opener back on November 19th. Played a few Columbus schools, played Shaw, Columbus High, and Brookstone, lost to all of them, and lost to Lee Scott yesterday as Bobby Taylor Brazil goes inside, misses the shot, and a good rebound there inside by Kamaya Brown. The Gators, of course, beat Marion County yesterday out of Buena Vista, Georgia. Beat them pretty handily, 62-37. Went 1-2 in the Tennessee tournament just a week ago. And a floater out there by Micaiah Brown is short. Rebounded initially by Wright, but it's turned over again, and now it's taken by Micaiah Clark. Floater for two from the right elbow, no good. Tipped around underneath the basket and taken by Claire Graham and the Gators. Johnson, near side. Back to White. White trying to get back to Mimi Johnson. Miscommunication. The ball goes out of bounds and a turnover. Kamaya Brown inside. Right for two just in front of the free throw line. Just missed as it rolls out, and a good rebound underneath by Bobby Taylor Brazil. Very tough rebounding duo, Bobby Taylor Brazil and Claire Graham in the paint for the Gators. Pass inside the BT Brazil, goes up for two, gets fouled on the way up. First free throw by BT Brazil is good. Bobby Taylor with three and Emerson White with three. Second free throw rolls out. and rebounded by the Panthers. Okay, Clark, the senior, gets the ball back as it was tipped. It's going to be a backcourt violation, and they're just going to let it roll out of bounds. Another turnover by the Chatco offense gives the ball back to the Gators. White inbounds to Mimi Johnson. Near side to Claire Crisco. Thought about giving it back to White, goes far side to Johnson. Johnson back to Crisco at the key. She's going to take a three from the middle of the field and just off the back iron, no good. And rebounded by the Panthers. Halfway through our first quarter, 6-2 Gators. Gators looking to improve to 8-6 on the season. Clark for three from the key for the Panthers. No good, just short. Good rebound there by BT Brazil. Johnson across the timeline. Try to pass it inside. A fastball pass. Trying to get it to White. Got tipped out of bounds. Possession will remain with the Gators. Again, just a couple more non-region games for both these teams as the Gators begin region play against Beulah here on January the 7th. And the Lady Panthers begin on the road at Central Tarbleton on January the 4th. Mimi Johnson for three from the near side, too strong, and a good rebound out there by Emerson White. Dusty telling him to swing it. Good pass inside to Claire Graham, all for fingertips and saved before it went out of bounds by the Panthers. And it's going to be a foul against the Gators. So we got a timeout on the floor, 3:28 to play in our first quarter, 6-2 Gators. While we got a moment, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Glenwood Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, not just a sponsor of Georgia Alabama Sports Live, the presenting sponsor of the Board Wars Tournament itself, Chris, went right to the source. I'd like to also thank Gordy Eye Care, CVCC, Buffalo Rock Pepsi, Zaxby's, the chicken sandwich, Buffalo Garlic Blaze. You ought to know it by now, Chris. The best combination, the best sandwich at Zaxby's. Little ho-hum start to this one as it is rather late. It's officially 9:21 p.m. And we still got another game to go after this one, Chris. You ready? You awake? I think we'll be good. Maya Sales, the senior, into the ball game now for the Panthers, number 32. Also number 0, Yela Protho. As she goes into the paint, loses the ball, and it's taken by Mimi Johnson and the Gators. Pass far side is tipped out of bounds by Arian Josie. Good defense there. As Makai Clark will quickly check back in, taking the place of Arian Josie, who just made the good defensive play. Into Mimi Johnson. Panthers weren't paying attention. For three for Mimi, no good. And the rebound is hit out of bounds by the Panthers as Kamaya Brown. White inside the Claire Graham, back to White. On the near wing, gives it to Mimi Johnson, and the Gators will reset the offense. Good aggressive defense out there by Maya Sales for the Panthers. Claire Graham with it in the far corner. Back to number 10, Claire Crisco. Crisco trying to work it around. Far side of White. Gators going around the perimeter of the three-point line. Get pass inside by Mimi Johnson to BT Brazil, and she puts the easy bucket in for two, and it's a 6-point lead for the Gators. 5 early points for Bobby Taylor Brazil in the first quarter. Protho inside for two, just underneath the basket, gets it to go. Chetco responds 8-4. Claire Graham again in the far corner, gets it back to Mimi Johnson. Three from the far side is made by Clara Crisco for the Gators. Second three-pointer for the Gators in the first quarter. This one by Clara Crisco, and it's 11-4. Foul against the Gators. Lily Moody looking to check in. She will. She'll take the place of Claire Graham for the Gators. Maya Sells. Senior near side. Clark for three from the near wing. Airballed it out to the right. And another empty possession for the Chatco Panthers. Mimi Johnson gives it back to Claire Crisco. Coach Purdue yells Michigan as Moody gives it back to Crisco. Wonder if they're looking for any sort of hidden signs. That reminds me of Michigan. Emerson White out to Mimi Johnson. Johnson back far side to Crisco. Good defense by Chatco on this possession. Two-pointer from the left elbow for Crisco. No good. Good rebound up. Nearly taken by Moody. And now fought for on the floor. And I believe we're going to get a jump ball. Yes, we will. And the possession over favors the Gators. Mimi Johnson looking to inbound. Gives it into BT Brazil. Good defense by the Panthers. Johnson gets it back. Puts it up for two. Good rebound by BT on the long shot. Can't get the putback to go. And finally taken by the Panthers. And it's going to be a foul against Mimi Johnson. Trying to take it away from Kamaya Brown. Caden Henderson checking into the ball game. Taking the place of Emerson White. As we're now under a minute to play in our first quarter, Gators lead 11-4. Sales near side to Mekhi Clark, and it's taken by Henderson. Mimi Johnson now driving in. For two from the right elbow, got it to go. Probably should have got a whistle with that one as well, but they'll take the two. And a 9-point lead for the Gators. Sales, far side to right. Back to Sales, back to Clark around the horn. To Kamaya Brown, goes in for two from the left block, no good, but she's fouled. That foul will go against Lily Moody for the Gators. First free throw from Wright is off the back iron, no good. Second free throw again off the back iron, no good. Good rebound that time by Prothro. Puts it back up, no good, and a foul called against the Panthers. Goes against Micaiah Clark, the senior. And the Gators, with 16 seconds left, look like they're going to have one more possession to try to extend the lead before we close up this first quarter. Mimi Johnson with the ball. Working against Maya Sales. Drives into the right side. Goes up for floater for two with the left hand. No good. Rolls out and rebounded by the Panthers. That's Prothro. Panthers with 6. Sales across the timeline with 3. Near side with 2. Inside the left block with 1. Back outside. Shot does not count. Didn't get it off for the buzzer. As Kamaya Wright misses the left anyway. And that'll do it for our first quarter of play. Gators 13. Lady Panthers for Chatco 4. As we head to the second quarter here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Our family at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika would like to say thank you. It has been our great pleasure to serve the people of Alabama and Georgia for over 32 years. Our family-owned dealership is blessed to have some of the best employees and customers. From all of us at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, we wish all of you a wonderful holiday season and a great 2025. Get ready to smile.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs. Discounted.
Yikes. All right, I'm ready. Welcome back to the ball game as we begin our second quarter. The Lady Gators with a 13-4 lead as we wrap up Border Wars 2024 here from the Swamp. Had teams from all over the Southeast, really, from Tuscaloosa Academy, Deerfield, Windsor, down in Albany, Georgia, Lee Scott, of course, Valley, Terrell Academy, Northside Methodist from Dothan, Notre Dame, not the college, the high school, Morgan Academy, not from Alabama, from Georgia. Plenty of teams coming here for the Border Wars as they do every year here towards the end of the year for the Gators. A tournament that Coach Purdue is very proud to be hosting. First position comes up empty for the Panthers. And I believe Claire Graham stepped out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover for the Gators. Is my audio still good? I can't hear myself anymore. Maya Sales now with the ball across the timeline. High pass inside the pro throw, deflected and taken finally by Kamaya Brown, who drives in. 2-point shot from the left block, no good. Good rebound by Bobby Taylor Brazil. Another rebound, should be, by my count, her third in the early going for the Gators. In the far corner, Brazil, back to Mimi Johnson. Johnson, good pass inside by Crisco to BT Brazil. Can't get the shot to go. Put back up again, no, but she gets fouled. Foul goes against Micaiah Clark for the Panthers. First free throw on this trip by Bobby Taylor is good. Second free throw rolls out. And Maya Sells takes it the other way for Chatco. Brown, back to Clark. Cross-court pass far side to Letitia Wright. And a three by Maya Sales from the key, no good. And good rebound there by Claire Graham again. Tough to rebound if you're trying to go up for it against Claire Graham or Bob Taylor Brazil for the Gators. Good pass inside of Claire Graham. She gets rejected underneath the rim. Good defensive play there. Good block by Kamaya Brown. Chaco going the other way. Pass far side. Now inside to pro throw. Inside the paint, goes up, gets blocked, and it's taken by Emerson White. White drives in the right block, puts it up off the glass, no good. Taken by the Panthers, going the other way. Pro throws all by herself to the right block, up for two and in. 14-6, 6:11 to play second quarter. Johnson pass inside to BT Brazil, saves it before it goes out of bounds, but it goes right back to the Panthers. Maya Sales coming near side. And now the Panthers will reset the offense. 3-2 defense by the Gators. 3-point shot from the near side for Brown off to the right. And about the easiest rebound Bob Taylor Brazil will have in her career. Johnson double team on the far side. Passes it back to White, the free throw line. She'll take a 2-point shot from there, off to the right, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up, too short. Rebound tipped around and taken by the Panthers. Kamaya Brown again, and a timeout taken by Chatco. 5:27 to play in our first half. Lady Gators 14, Lady Panthers 6. We'll be back in just a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Our family at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika would like to say thank you. It has been our great pleasure to serve the people of Alabama and Georgia for over 32 years. Our family-owned dealership is blessed to have some of the best employees and customers. From all of us at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, we wish all of you a wonderful holiday season and a great 2025. Get ready to smile.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs, discounted up to $12,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy the holidays with no payments until springtime. Choose from 600 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the ball game after the timeout. Gators lead by 8. Chatco with possession as Maya Sales will take it across the timeline. 3-2 defense again for the Gators. Claire Graham and Lily Moody playing on the left and right blocks respectively. 3-point shot from Sales from the key, no good. Off the back iron and rebounded by Mimi Johnson. Good pass inside to Emerson White. Goes up for two, gets shot to go, and she's fouled. Did you learn that in grammar class, Chris? Respectfully and respectively? I think I might need to go back and learn that again. Keep thumbing over my words. So White with a chance for the 3-point play. Rebound short. Nobody moved, thinking it was just a free shot. White got the hurl and rebound, but it's finally taken by the Panthers is out of bounds, though, off of Chatco. It'll be Gators basketball. I don't think I've quite ever seen that, Chris. It was an and one, and the free throw was missed, and nobody moved to go after it. But the Gators steal possession. Inside the Claire Graham, loses out of bounds off of the Panthers. Swatted out of bounds by Kamaya Brown. Now Mimi looking to inbound. And going to be a foul by the Gators. Going to go against Claire Graham. Illegal block against Claire Graham gives Chatco the ball back. So the Gators can't take advantage of the stolen possession. And Maya Sells takes the ball across the timeline for the Chatco Panthers. Pass far side to Tatiana Beecher, the freshman. And now inside is Brown. Back outside the Sails for three from the key. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound fought for, and a jump ball is going to be called. Possession over favors the Gators. Tatiana Beecher, the freshman. Highest free throw percentage on this Chatco Lady Panthers team, 83% from the charity stripe. 10-point lead for the Gators. 4:36 to play in our second quarter. Mimi Johnson trying to get it Claire Graham, and it's stolen by Kamaya Brown going the other way to the right block, up for two, and she missed it. Missed opportunity by the Lady Panthers. And Claire Graham with the rebound. Quick foul is going to go against, I believe that foul wing against Claire Graham. An offensive foul against Claire Graham, her second of the game. And the ball goes right back to the Lady Panthers. Maya Sells with it far side, trying to work on Clara Crisco. Back near side to Kamaya Jackson, the senior number 2. Shot by Brown is blocked by Lily Moody. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Kamaya Brown and be Gators basketball. 5 on the floor for the Gators. Mimi Johnson, Clara Crisco, Emerson White, Lily Moody, and Bobby Taylor Brazil. Mimi Johnson driving into the lane, and a tough foul taken by the left block. 2 Lady Panthers there. They're going to call the foul against Kamaya Brown. Mimi Johnson hobbling a little bit as she heads over to inbound the basketball. Seems to be favoring that right leg. Pass trying to get it Bob Taylor Brazil off the hands of Kamaya Jackson, and the Gators will have another opportunity. Of course, not what the Lady Gators, Coach Purdue, want to see. Mimi Johnson with a fairly noticeable limp heading off the court. We've already lost Hallie Palmore, the sophomore, arguably the best player on the team, to a serious leg injury in the first game of the season against Notasulga. As the pass inside of Bobby Taylor Brazil goes in for 2 from the left block. Bobby Taylor having a good game so far. Halfway through a second quarter, 12-point lead for the Lady Gators. Three-second violation goes against the Lady Panthers. Letitia Wright, the junior, the guilty Lady Panther, and the Gators have possession again. Claire Crisco hit a big 3 early in the ball game. Her and Emerson White both have one to their credit. Caden Henderson into the ball game now for Mimi Johnson. Pass inside to Moody, left block. It's blocked out of bounds, but a foul's going to be called. Kamaya Jackson called for the foul. And Lily Moody went to the free throw line for 2. First free throw by Moody is good. Second free throw by Moody. Off the back iron, no good. Good rebound, Bob Taylor Brazil puts it back up and puts it back in. Bobby Taylor Brazil having a great game so far. 21-6, Lady Gators lead. Around the horn again to Maya Sells for the Chatco Lady Panthers. Near side of Brown trying to drive in on Lily Moody on the left block. She stepped out of bounds, and it'll be Gators basketball. Coach Purdue yells 51 as Crisco crosses the timeline inside to Lily Moody. Back inside the white. What a pass. Shot is blocked by Kamaya Brown. Good defensive play there by the Lady Panthers to stop the good ball movement by the Lady Gators. Sales, near side. Jackson, back to Sales. Gives it back to the near side to Brown. She'll take a three from the near side and makes it. Nonchalant, big three-point shot there by the Lady Panthers as they cut the deficit to 12. Crisco tries to pass it to Bob Taylor Brazil. It's taken by the Lady Panthers. Brown inside the left block for two. No good, but she's fouled. And a chance for Brown to score 5 points in less than 10 seconds. First free throw, no good. Arian Josie back into the ball game. Second free throw. Gets that one to go. .2:21 to play in the second quarter. 21-10 Lady Gators lead. Crisco with the ball. Driving into the right block. Slipped as she tries to drive into the lane. Got fouled in the process. Kamaya Jackson called for the foul. Foul's on the shot. Crisco headed to the free throw line. Already 5 fouls against the Lady Panthers in the first half. Crisco's first free throw is good. Second free throw at the back iron, no good. Pass to the near corner to Josie as she lost it out of bounds, and it's Gators basketball. Another turnover by the Chatco Lady Panthers. Been about the story of the first half so far. Crisco, near side. Henderson trying to get it inside the Bob Taylor Brazil. Lost it as the pass was deflected. It's taken by Sale. She lost the handle herself. And now the pass back to Wright. And she double dribbled before she got rid of it. Coach Purdue yells horns as he gives the horns up. Crisco crosses the timeline. Driving into the left side of the left block. Goes up for two. Rattles out. Rebounded by Moody. Rebound batted around. Taken by Bobby Taylor Brazil. Slides out of her hands and finally taken by Arian Josie of the Lady Panthers. Back around the horn near side. Now a three-point shot from the near wing. A low arcing shot by Josie is no good. Rebound fought for. Loose ball on the floor in the far corner. And a jump ball possession over favors Chatco. Three-point shot, another low arcing shot there by Josie. No good, rebounded by Bobby Taylor Brazil. Pass down court to White. Pass inside to Moody to the left block. Goes up for two, no good. Put back by Bobby Taylor Brazil. Wouldn't you know it? Up and in. Sales. Far side to right. Back to the near corner. Good ball movement by the Chatco Lady Panthers. Sales. Back far side to the right. 34 seconds to play first half. Near corner to Josie. Three-point shot. Makes it. Big three-pointer there for the Lady Panthers. 24-13. 21 seconds to play first half. Crisco near side to Henderson. Driving in. Back to Crisco. Two-pointer from the right elbow. Off the glass it in. Beautiful touch there by Clara Crisco. And now 10 seconds left and one more chance for the Lady Panthers. Sales, near side. Jackson back to Sales. Sales with 4, with 3. Crisco fighting for on the floor as well as Henderson with no time left. Let's see. No time left, and that will end the first half. After 16 minutes of play, Lady Gators 26, Lady Panthers 13. As we'll be back in about 8 minutes for the second half of action here in Game 1 of 2 tonight for the Gators on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Our family at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika would like to say thank you. It has been our great pleasure to serve the people of Alabama and Georgia for over 32 years. Our family-owned dealership is blessed to have some of the best employees and customers. From all of us at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, we wish all of you a wonderful holiday season and a great 2025. Get ready to smile.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
Georgia, Alabama. Sports Live will be your go-to for all your favorite high school and collegiate games this fall. From the Carver Tigers to the Columbus Blue Devils, the Harris County Tigers and Northside Patriots, the Glenwood Gators and Calvary Christian Knights, the Pacelli Vikings and Brookstone Cougars to the Smith Station Panthers and Russell County Warriors from CVCC, Pirates basketball and baseball and every tournament from here to Macon. We are the #1 destination for anything happening in East Alabama and West Central Georgia. Be sure to like and follow us on YouTube and Facebook and stay tuned for even more amazing ways we will be bringing Georgia Alabama Sports Live to you this upcoming season. We can't wait to come see you next. Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock, and their partnership with everything that we do. And without businesses like Buffalo Rock, we wouldn't be able to go cover softball, volleyball games, every type of high school sport you can think of, local college games, and professional. So thank you to those businesses that support us, and specifically Buffalo Rock. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast after a nice long day, why not enjoy it with a nice, refreshing Sorry? The best lemon lime soda around. Thank you to Sorry and Buffalo Rock for our partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $12,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox compact SUV with high-tech features discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy the holidays with no payments until springtime. Choose from 600 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. One of my daughters is a student at CVCC right now. She's going through the arts program. I've got another son who's right behind her who's about to graduate school, and he's already talking about going to CV, and he's ready for it. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. It was a great experience, and I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC has got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Our family at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika would like to say thank you. It has been our great pleasure to serve the people of Alabama and Georgia for over 32 years. Our family-owned dealership is blessed to have some of the best employees and customers. From all of us at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, we wish all of you a wonderful holiday season and a great 2025. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half of action. Lady Gators lead the Lady Panthers of Chatco 26-13. Bobby Taylor Brazil with a great first half. As the Lady Gators looking to be 2-0 in this year's Border Wars. They beat Marion County from Buena Vista, Georgia last night by 25. The boys also beat Marion County. That game tighter than the girls' game, however. As we still got the boys' game coming up after this one. Glenwood Gators, Chattahoochee County Panthers boys teams playing each other at about 10 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Gators with the ball to begin the second half. Get past inside the Bob Taylor Brazil, and just like that, the two-point shot is in, and the Gators have a 15-point lead. Maya Sales gets the ball back on the pass. Back near side, and a three-point shot taken by Josie, too short. Rebound underneath by the Panthers. That's Protho. Goes back up and gets fouled. See, that foul is going to go against. Goes against Emerson White. First free throw by Protho. Off the front, off the back, and no good. Second rebound by Pro Throw. Excuse me, free throw by Pro Throw. Rebounded that time by Bobby Taylor Brazil. What time is it again, Chris? 9:54. Claire Graham with the ball. Pass far side to Crisco from Johnson. No good on the three-point shot. Bobby Taylor Brazil again got the rebound, but got knocked out of her hands and is taken by Maya Sales. Brown pass to Pro Throw. Inside of the right block for two. Too short. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. And no good again. Off the hand of Claire Graham. And possession will stay with Chatco. Josie. And she tried to pass it back to Micaiah Clark, who was standing out of bounds. I don't believe the official, though, actually ever blew the whistle to set the ready for play. And now we're going to reset it as Clark gets the ball back. She'll take a three-point shot from the near wing, too strong. And the rebound goes out of bounds. To the far side, it'll be Gators basketball. Okay, for those of you staying up with us tonight, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Georgia Alabama Sports Live's coverage of the Border Wars tournament. This is where it all started, Chris, 2 years ago. Just a man in a dream, Thrift Behringer. And what a great outlet he's created to get these student athletes the spotlight they deserve here in the Chattahoochee Valley area. Pass taken and stolen by the Panthers. Two-point shot from the right block is no good by Brown. Gets another shot there from the far side, missed it again, and now taken by the Gators. Just missed opportunity so far for Chatco in their quest to get back into this ball game. Just like another one right there. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to go off of Protho in the far corner. Claire Crisco will inbound into Bob Taylor Brazil. Up for two, rolls out, and a good hard-fought rebound there by Kamaya Brown. And now the Panthers going the other way. Shot deflected and taken by Bob Taylor Brazil. Micaiah Clark drove in and got deflected. And now Mimi Johnson with the ball near side. Gators trying to pull away from the Lady Panthers. 28-13, 5:48 to play third quarter. Claire Graham in the near corner. Back to Johnson. Johnson on the wing. Slings it to the far wing to Crisco. She'll take a three-pointer from out there and off the back heel. No good, and rebounded by the Lady Panthers. Ball deflected out of bounds by Mimi Johnson, who's back into the ball game. Went out with a couple minutes to go in the first half with what looked like a right leg injury. She's back in there, seems to be fine. Maya Sales, who's been playing the point now for the better part of 2 quarters for the Lady Panthers, as Bobby Taylor Brazil gets called for the foul. Kamaya Brown will head to the free throw line. First free throw from Brown rattles out. Second free throw from Kamaya Brown off the back iron, no good. Good rebound by Pro Throw. Tries to go up on Bob Taylor Brazil and gets fouled on the way up. Lily Moody for the Gators heads over to the scorer's table. Looks like she'll check in momentarily. First free throw by Pro Throw rattles in. And she'll check in for Claire Graham, Lily Moody will. Second free throw by Pro Throw, up and good. 28-15, 5:20 to play third quarter. Mimi Johnson with the ball near side. Far side to Crisco. Crisco on the far wing. Gives it back to the near wing to Emerson White. Back to Mimi Johnson. Back to White, the key. Far side of Crisco. That's where she likes to take a three-point shot. Drives it in there to the right elbow for two. No good. Rebounded by Micaiah Brown. That's Micaiah Clark for Chatco. And a foul is going to go against Mimi Johnson. Caden Henderson checks back into the ball game. She'll take the place of Claire Crisco. Sales, far side to Brown. Back to Sales. Near side to Clark, pass inside, tipped around and taken by the Gators. Emerson White tried to give it to Bobby Taylor Brazil. She wasn't looking for it. Josie. Back to Sales. Sales on the near wing. Shatco takes their time to recess the offense. Brown on the far side, driving in on Moody. Left block, 2-point shot up off the glass. No good, can't get it to fall. Bobby Taylor Brazil again with the rebound. Good pass inside to Lily Moody as she gets fouled on the way up by Makai Clark. And we'll head to the free throw line for 2. First free throw by Moody, up and good. Second free throw by Moody, up and short off to the right. And a lane violation against the Gators. And Chatco with the basketball. 4:22 to play third quarter, 29-15, Lady Gators lead. Sales. Far side of Brown, back to Sales. Nearly stolen by Henderson. Good pass inside the pro throw for 2. In the lane, no good. Gets it on rebound, goes back up, no foul called. Ball loose and taken by Mimi Johnson. Johnson get pass inside to Lily Moody, up for 2 from the left block and in. And the Gators again more than doubled up the Lady Panthers, 31-15. Sales, back to Josie, back to Sales. Good team defense there by the Gators as the pass is deflected out of bounds. I believe it went off of Emerson White. And Chatco will retain possession. Brown passes it into Wright. Back to Sales. Back far side to Kamaya Brown for 3 from the far corner. Too strong. Rebounded by Josie. Blocked by Mimi Johnson. And now the Gators going the other way with it. Mimi Johnson going quickly near side. And a off-target pass trying to get it inside of Lily Moody. And a turnover there for the Gators. 3-point shot from the near side is good by Josie for the Lady Panthers. And Chatco just hanging around, 31-18 with 3 minutes to play in our third quarter. See the Gators use her strength and get the ball in the paint, especially the Bobby Taylor Brazil. She's had a whale of a game so far. There they go to her, just misses the shot from the right block and out of bounds off of Chatco. Brazil looking to inbound. Long inbound, trying to get it Henderson. It's taken by Protho. Protho against Henderson to the right block. Goes up for 2, gets fouled, and the shot goes. And a chance for a 3-point play. And a chance for Chatco to crawl within 10. Protho's free throw is up and good. And 31-21 is our score. Mimi Johnson with the ball. Near side to Henderson. Good pass inside to Moody by Emerson White. Goes up for 2, gets fouled. Foul goes against Protho. And Lily Moody will head back to the charity stripe. First free throw from Moody, up and good. Second free throw from Moody, short. Airballed and taken Now the Panthers with possession. Sales far side to Brown. Brown back to Sales. Chatko trying to crawl back into it. A three-point shot again from Josie from the near side. Rattles out. Low arcing shot, but she's been pretty accurate with it. Rebounded there again by Bobby Taylor Brazil. And Mimi Johnson coming with it to the near side. Caden Henderson, the freshman, gives it back to Mimi Johnson, the senior. Johnson back to Henderson, back near side to White. Pass inside to Moody. Same play again, up for two. And same result. Shot doesn't go, but she's fouled. And same result still. Foul goes against Protho. Moody's first free throw on this trip, off the heel and no good. Emerson White will check out. Clara Kisco will check in. Second free throw from Moody. Off the front iron, no good. Good rebound there by Mimi Johnson, and she gets fouled on her way back up. Letitia Wright called for the foul for Chatco. And back-to-back trips to the charity stripe for the Gators. First three throw by Johnson, no good. Second free throw by Johnson, that one goes. And a 12-point lead for the Gators. Sales trying to drive on to Henderson. Pass up and deflected and taken by Mimi Johnson. Pass down to Henderson. Henderson driving in on Brown. Shot up, shot blocked. And ball's loose and taken by the Lady Panthers. Sales, good pass down to Brown. Up to the right block for two and in. And again, a 10-point ball game. Johnson, far side to Crisco. Trying to get into Bobby Taylor Brazil. Ball is loose and taken by the Lady Panthers. Good defense in there by Prothro. Maya Sales now going near side. Josie again from her spot for three. No good. Rebound fought for underneath the basket. And a jump ball. Nope. Timeout called by Chatco with possession. A 30-second timeout. A minute 16 to play in our third quarter. Lady Gators leading 33-23. And while we've got a moment, again, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, Glenn Smith and Chevrolet in GMC and Opelika. I'd like to thank them for not just sponsoring Georgia Alabama Sports Live, for sponsoring the World Wars Tournament itself. Gordy Eye Care, Zaxby, CVCC, Buffalo Rock Pepsi. Thanks to all our sponsors who make this possible. Staying up with you tonight, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Noah Shelton, alongside my producer and journeyman, Chris Gates, who's might be taking a nap next time I look over. It looks like he's dazing on me a little bit. We still got another game after this, Chris. See, 10:07. That's what my watch says. Eastern time, obviously. The school may be located in Alabama, but they definitely go by Eastern time, Chris. That's for sure. Everybody does, really, until you hit Auburn, around that area. Chatco with the basketball, down 10. Sales with it near side. Gives it back outside to Josie. She hit a few big three-pointers. Sales with it, pass inside the pro throw, back outside the Brown. She'll take a three from the near wing, off to the right and short. And ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Gators basketball. And we're now under a minute to play in our third quarter. Johnson, far side. To Clara Crisco, far side to White. She'll take a three from the far corner, up, and just missed it short. Good rebound there by Lily Moody. Gets it back out to Crisco. She'll take a three-pointer for herself. And good save there by Moody. But it's going to go to Chatco, I believe, and a hard fought-for rebound there by Emerson White. Ball was possessed by Arian Josie for Chatco, and the foul's going to go against White. Good effort play. But that being the sixth foul for the Gators, that means free throws now for Chatco. First free throw there, no good. Second free throw by Josie. No good again. Good rebound by Moody. 32 seconds to play in the third quarter. Johnson with the ball. Across the timeline, going quickly. Now takes it back out, far side to Crisco. Trying to get inside to Moody. Back near side to White. Foul taking a three, and she gets fouled hard outside the three-point line by Brown coming in to try to block the shot. Five fouls now against Chatco, and that means free throws for the Gators now as well. White's first free throw, no good. White's second free throw. Up in that one, rattles in. Sales with the basketball. And the last possession for the third quarter for the Panthers, and they turn it over. Pass goes right to Claire Graham and gives it back to Crisco. Johnson with 10. Far side with 8. Driving into the lane with 6. Goes it up for 2, no good. Gets it on rebound. Fought for it, and a jump ball will be called. Possession over favors the Panthers. And they've got 3.5 seconds to try to cut the deficit to single digits for themselves. Sales with 2, with one's going to be a full court heave by Brown. And the clock expires before they can get it set up. 34-23, Lady Gators lead. 8 minutes to play here from the Swamp in the next to the last game, the penultimate game here in the Border Wars 2024. We'll be back in just a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock, and their partnership with everything that we do. And without businesses like Buffalo Rock, we wouldn't be able to go cover softball, volleyball games, every type of high school sport you can think of, local college games, and professional. So thank you to those businesses that support us, and specifically Buffalo Rock. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast after a nice long day, why not enjoy it with a nice, refreshing Sorry? The best lemon lime soda around. Thank you to Sorry and Buffalo Rock for our partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back to the ball game for the fourth quarter of action. The Glenwood Lady Gators lead the Chatco Lady Panthers 34-23 with 8 minutes to play. We got one more game in the Border Wars 2024 coming up after this one, as both boys teams play each other, Glenwood boys, Chatco boys, about 10 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Again, another tremendous event hosted by Glenwood School and Coach Justin Purdue. Basically, he's been up around the clock since Friday morning about 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm sure he's ready for these games to be over and go hit the hay basically all day tomorrow. As he draws on the playboard, and the Gators finishing up their last preparations before the final 8 minutes. Been a pretty competitive ball game. The Gators have dominated the paint for the most part, thanks in large part to Bob Taylor Brazil as well as Claire Graham. Chatco's had their chances. They've hit a few big threes to keep themselves in it. Just a few more costly turnovers that have kept this deficit for Chatco what it is, an 11-point deficit, as the Gators begin with the ball. Mimi Johnson driving in to the left side, back to Graham. Claire Graham back to BT Brazil. Drives into the right block, up for 2, no good, but she's fouled. Letitia Wright called for the foul for Chatco. First free throw by Bob Taylor Brazil. Rattles in. Second free throw from Bobby Taylor, up, and that was good as well. Chatco outscored the Lady Gators 10-8 there in that third quarter. But a 2-point gap in this quarter will certainly not be enough. Sales with the Lady Panthers down 13. Back to Brown, back to Sales. Good defense there by the Gators. Very active feet. Pass inside the Protho. Good pass. Blocked by Bobby Taylor Brazil, but the foul's called. Got most of the ball. I believe she clipped her hand as well. And that will send Protho to the line. First free throw by Protho, no good. Lily Moody checks back into the ball game, taking the place of Claire Graham. Second free throw by Protho. That one short. Rebound off the hands of Bob Taylor Brazil. And so the possession will remain with Chatco. Sales inbounds it to Brown. Off the foot of Moody, who tried to take the charge, and now we'll see who somebody's down. I believe that's Brown for Chatco that's down on the floor. As the officials stop play, Kamaya Brown now trying to hobble off the court. Micaiah Clark will check back in for her. Clark with the basketball, back to Sales. 3-2 defense again for the Gators. Sales far side, pass inside the Protho. 2-point shot up and good. Good defense by Bob Taylor Brazil. Better shot there by Protho. 11-point ball game, 7 minutes to play. Johnson, far side to Emerson White, off her hands and out of bounds. And a turnover for the Gators. And another chance for Chatco to make this deficit a one single-digit one. Clark drives in, floater over the the outstretched left hand of Bob Taylor Brazil. Pass saved inbounds by Chatco, but goes right to Mimi Johnson. Can pass inside of Bob Taylor Brazil. Too much on the shot from the right block. And a travel is going to be called against Maya Sales there underneath the basket. Another turnover for Chatco. Kamaya Brown checks back in for Letitia Wright. Johnson looking for somebody. Finally gets it into Crisco. Up to the left block, up for two. High off the glass, no good. Put back by Bobby Taylor Brazil is short. Put back again by Moody is short, but she's fouled. First free throw by Moody is good. Second free throw by Moody. Off the heel and falls in. And the Gators stretch the lead to 13. Pass back to Sales. Sales driving into the lane, up to the right block for two, rattles out, and rebounded by Brazil. Johnson coming near side. Back to Brazil at the key. Back to Crisco. Crisco back near side to Johnson. Johnson back to Crisco. Thought about taking the three, gives it back to Mimi. Little ping pong between Mimi Johnson and Clara Crisco. Back to Johnson. Gators taking their time. 13-point lead, 5:54 to play. Crisco back to Johnson. Johnson back to Crisco, and his pass is taken away by Sales. Maya Sales back to Brown. Left block for two. In. Chatco still just hanging around. 11-point deficit. 5:36 to play. Johnson goes far side to White. Pass inside to Bob Taylor Brazil. Up for two. Rings out. 360 lip out there for Bob Taylor Brazil. As Chatco again with the basketball and a chance to make it a single-digit deficit. Three-point shot for Josie from the near side. Off the heel, no good. Good rebound out there by Brown. Brown trying to drive back in. Goes up for two off the side of the backboard and taken by Lily Moody. Moody lost the handle going inside. Ball's on the floor, still loose. And it's going to be a jump ball, and it will be Chetco basketball. A little full court press there by the Gators defensively. Sales, far side to Brown. Back to Sales with the key. Has an open look for three. She'll take it and missed it. Bobby Taylor Brazil hits the floor as the rebound by Prothro goes up and she's fouled. Goes against, see, Lily Moody there will be called for the foul for the Gators. Prothro's first free throw is no good. Second free throw rattles out and rebounded by Bobby Taylor Brazil. Johnson, far side to White, lost the handle. Ball is loose on the floor, taken by Prothro, and she gets it out to Sales. And she walked before she passed the timeline. Second travel against Maya Sales this half. Johnson gets the inbound. To the near wing. 4:20 to play. Gators lead by 11. Gets the screen by Crisco. Far side to White. Pass is deflected out of bounds. Good defensive play by Kamaya Brown. The second big block she's had tonight. Mimi Johnson looking to inbound. Gets it into Moody. To the right block for two. No good, but she's fouled. And Micaiah Clark again called for the foul in the paint. So Clark will check out. Letitia Wright will check in. 4:13 to play. Gators looking to stretch this 11-point lead. Moody's first free throw is good. Second free throw by Moody. Good as well. 13-point lead again for the Gators. Glenwood just trying to hold on. 4:09 to play in the ball game. Up 13. Little full court press again. Pass far side to Sales. Sales drive in the left block up for two. Too short. Rebound fought for on the floor. And let's see what the call is. It's a foul going to go against, I believe it's going to go against Mimi Johnson. Foul goes against the Gators, and Chatco with another chance. Sales, near side of Josie. Back to Brown, drives in, 2-point floater from the near side, good. 40-29, 3:50 to play. Johnson, far side, working it on Sales. Good pass inside of Crisco. Nope, it's tipped and deflected, and ball's loose on the floor. Still loose on the floor at the left block. Fought for it, and a jump ball called, and it will be Gators basketball. Johnson inside the Bobby Taylor Brazil, up for two. She's fouled. First free throw from Bobby Taylor, up and no good. And a very early start there for Arian Josie. Bobby Taylor's not distracted as she makes the free throw to make it a 12-point lead for the Lady Gators. Brown gets inside and taken by Moody. Try to get it to Protho, taken by Moody. Crisco to the left block, up for two. No foul called, lost the ball. Shot was blocked and it's taken by Sales. Sales near side. Josie for three, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of the Gators. Sales, high pass to Brown, up for two, going to be short, and it's going to go out of bounds. Same pass into Brown, up for two with the left block, rattles out. Ball still loose and taken by Kamaya Brown. Back far side to Wright. Right back to Sales. Sales back to the near corner to Josie. Back to Sales at the key. Jacko taking their time. Three-point shot. Money by Maya Sales. And finally, it's a single-digit deficit. It's a 9-point ball game. Chatco still hanging around. And a steal taken there by the Chatco Lady Panthers. Josie up for two and good from the right block. And timeout, Coach Purdue and the Gators. Chatco still hanging around, and they finally taking a little bit of chunk out of the lead. 41-34, Lady Gators lead. 2:41 to play in our fourth quarter. We'll be back in just a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
Our family at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika would like to say thank you. It has been our great pleasure to serve the people of Alabama and Georgia for over 32 years. Our family-owned dealership is blessed to have some of the best employees and customers. From all of us at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, we wish all of you a wonderful holiday season and a great 2025. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the ball game. 2:41 remaining in our penultimate game of the Border Wars 2024. Lady Gators leading the Lady Panthers to Chatco by 7. Again, we got the boys game coming up just after this. Chatco and Glenwood boys about 10 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Chatco just hanging around and finally cutting into the lead. As Mimi Johnson with the basketball near side. Back to White, back to Bob Taylor Brazil. Driving to the right side, up for two, floater, no good. Rebounded by Moody, put back up, no good, and Protho with the rebound for Chatco. Hard-fought rebound, going the other way now. Back to Sales. Sales far side to Wright. Wright back to Sales. Near side to Brown, near side to Josie for three from the near corner, up too strong, and taken by Moody. Josie with a few big three-pointers early in the ball game has gone a little cold from three-point land. Johnson double team, back to Crisco. Under 2 minutes to play. Back to White inside to Moody. Up for two. Foul called. Shot doesn't go. But the foul goes against Protho. First free throw from Lily Moody, up and good. Second free throw by Moody. Rattles out. 8-point lead for the Gators. Sales Back to Protho. Throw. Back to Brown. Brown driving in. Right block to the two-point shot. No good, but she's fouled. It's going to be a charge. Charge will be called. Offensive foul called against Brown. And it'll be Gators basketball. Kamaya Jackson now checks in for Chatco. Crisco inbounds it to Mimi Johnson. To Crisco. Crisco. Back to Johnson. 1:35 to play. Gators by 8. Near side to Moody. Moody pinned against the baseline. Sideline, excuse me. Now to Crisco to the baseline. She loses out of bounds. Good block there by Maya Sales. And timeout taken by Coach Purdue. 1:26 to play. Gators leading 42-34. While we got another moment, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live and the Border Wars Tournament, Zaxby's, Buffalo Rock Pepsi, CVCC, Gordy Eye Care. Thank you for our support. Thank you for making all of this possible. As we've got a little high school basketball after dark for you. See, let's check the old watch. 10:31 p.m. that I've got it, Chris. We still got another game to go after this one. It's going to be a late night. That's right, Waffle House night indeed. Again, the games last night ended at about 11, according to Thrift Behringer, exactly 11:46 p.m. I think we're going to beat them tonight, Chris. Might be Sunday morning by the time we get out of here. Johnson will inbound for the Gators. Into Crisco to the near side. Back to Johnson. She would look for it, but goes to Bob Taylor Brazil. Puts it up for two. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound up for two. Again, can't get it to go. Put it back by Moody. Rolls just out. Gators can't make it go in the hoop. And it's taken by Chatco. Wright lost the handle unimpeded, but it was tipped, I believe, by Crisco for one out of bounds. So it will be Chatco basketball. Josie, near corner. Less than a minute to play. Ball loose on the floor. Good defense there by Lily Moody. She's been given a lot of effort tonight defensively for the Gators. She will be called for a foul, however. 57 seconds to play. Gators lead by 8. And the pass tipped and taken by Emerson White. White to the right block. She's fouled, trying to go up for two. Foul goes against Kamaya Jackson for Chatco. And Emerson White with the chance to make it a 10-point lead for the Gators. First free throw by White. High arcing up and good. Second free throw by White. Off to the right, no good. Taken by Chatco. 48 seconds to play. Sails to the near side. Chatco down 9. Josie in the near corner. Good defense by Mimi Johnson. Try to get it back to Sales, and it's taken by Emerson White. Back to Mimi Johnson to the left side. Up for two from the left block. Short gets her own rebound. Underneath the basket. Out to Bob Taylor Brazil. Floater for two, just short, and rebounded by Protho. Bob Taylor Brazil fights for the rebound. Foul goes against her. But that was the last foul the Gators had to give. No, that was the last foul before inbounds. Now it's free throws for Chatco. Free throws now for here on out for both teams. First free throw by Prothro is short. Second free throw by Prothro is short again, and free throw rebound is fought for, and I believe it's going to be a jump ball. Yes, it will. It will be Chatco basketball. Prothro, long two from the near side, off to the right, no good. Good rebound by Emerson White. White trying to get it out, gives it to Crisco. Crisco along the baseline, coming near side. Lost the handle, and it's taken by Chatco. Josie, good pass, trying to get the Jackson off her right hand. It is tipped by the Gators before it goes out of bounds. 11 seconds to play. Gators leading by 9. And it looks like the Lady Gators going to improve to 8-6 on the season and go 2-0 in the Border Wars. Three-point shot from the near side for Josie. It's too short. Rebounded by Mimi Johnson. Johnson with the ball along the baseline with 5, with 4. She will dribble it out. And the Glenwood Lady Gators will earn their 8th victory of the season, their second straight in the Border Wars, as they defeat the Chatco Lady Panthers 43-34. For the Alex Quinney All-State Player of the Game, I'll give it to Bobby Taylor Brazil. She had a very dominant night in the paint. Had to have a double-double, at least 10 rebounds and 10 points. Had a great night for the Gators. Her and Claire Game and Lily Moody all had great nights along the boards, which gave the Gators the 9-point victory. Not the best game the Gators have played this year. Definitely not the best looking, but they'll take it. And the 2-0 record for them in the Border Wars. So in just a few minutes, about 8 minutes or so, we got Glenwood boys, Chatco boys here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Stay up with us. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a little bit on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. One of my daughters is a student at CVCC right now. She's going through the arts program. I've got another son who's right behind her who's about to graduate school, and he's already talking about going to CV, and he's ready for it. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. It was a great experience, and I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC has got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Welcome back, everybody, to the boys' game between Glenwood and Chatco. Chris, I'm counting down my watch. I've got 12 seconds to 10:48 p.m. Officially the latest start to any sporting event I have broadcasted personally. I know you got other stories, but yeah, it's got to be the latest sporting event in Georgia Alabama sports life history. That's for sure. Yeah, that's right. As Chatco, can't believe I went the whole first game, Chris, without mentioning the Glenwood in the blacks tonight with the orange numbering, orange trim. Chatco is going to be in the white with the black and white trim. Of course, this new floor that Coach Purdue is so proud of here in the swamp. Black lining around the baseline and the sideline, and the padding behind the baskets now black. Gators down a few key players tonight. Mason McCrane, Makai Simpson, Jermaine Brown, all three out tonight for various reasons. But the boys team comes into tonight's matchup as a whole with a record of 10-4. Defeated Marion County by 6 last night. That game ended at 11:46 p.m. as the tip-off goes to the Gators. This one, I'm going to bet, is going to end a little bit later than that one. Glenwood the boys team went 2-1 at the Tennessee tournament last week. Braylon Alexander gets to start alongside Swag, Tyler Sykes, Levi Pender, who's back in the lineup with a little bit of an injury bug from earlier in the season, and River Baker. Pass inside to Sykes, got deflected. And see what the whistle is on. I believe they may call it a kickball there as it hit the foot of one of the Chatco players. Sykes, three-point shot from Pender from the near side is money. Big early three-pointer for Levi Pender and an early 3-0 lead for the Gators. Starting five for Chatco. Number 12, Addison Purnell. Number 2, Christian Brown. Number 33, Jeff Berinsky. Number 4, Champ Simpson. And number 13, Javen Tullis. Simpson drives into the right block for 2, rattles in. First possession scores by each team. 3-2 Gators a minute into the ball game. Alexander, the 8th grader, to the key. Back to Pender. Pender thought about taking a long three. Back near side to Tyler Sykes. Sykes back to Swag. Holloway, good pass inside to River Baker. River Baker back to Holloway. Swag double team, pass deflected and taken by Chatco. Purnell, far side three-pointer from Simpson is good. Champ Simpson, both teams with an early three-pointer. 5-3 Chatco. Swag near side to Alexander, back to Swag. Swag far side to Pender. Pender back inside to Sykes. Sykes back outside the Swag. Three-pointer from the key, up and just short. And rebounded by Chatco. Ball loose and taken by Braylon Alexander. Pender thought about taking a three. Back to Sykes. Sykes back to Pender. Pender, he'll drive in. Takes it back outside, gives it back to Sykes. And Sykes will reset the offense back to Braylon Alexander, back to Swag. Good pass inside to Baker. And he traveled before he passed it over to Levi Pender. Christian Brown inbounds it to Javen Tullis. Simpson, back to Tullis. Tullis at the key, lost it initially. Good defense by Braylon Alexander. Good pass near side to Purnell. Purnell back near side to Brown. Brown drives in and gets fouled. And it'll be inbounds pass from the baseline from Christian Brown. Brown into Berinsky. Berinsky lost the handle, ball loose on the floor and taken by Tyler Sykes. Good hard-fought forward turnover forced by the Gators. Pender across the timeline back to Braylon Alexander. Dusty lost his gum as he was yelling at his team to move around and yelling the play. Swag. Dribbling around the near wing. Really good defense there by Purnell. River Baker with the ball back to Alexander. Driving in, Alexander. And a jump ball will be called in the lane. And the possession over favors Chatco. Chatco coming in the ball game, the boys team 6-5 on the season. Also began their season with a win over Beauregard. Lost to Shaw, but also defeated Columbus High and Brookstone. Lost recently to Russell County and beat Lee Scott last night in a close ball game by 2. Pull-up jumper for 2 for Simpson is no good and taken by the Gators. Baker gives it to Swag. Behind the back dribble for Swag. Back far side to Alexander. Good pass. Alexander back to Sykes. Sykes trying to get rid of it. Back to Swag. Holloway trying to drive in. Now he does. Good pass far side. Alexander. He'll take a 3 from the far side and off to the left. No good. Rebounded by River Baker. Baker gives it back to Alexander. The Gators with a second chance. Sykes. Pass is deflected and taken by Chatco. Purnell, a really, really tough defender. And a whistle blows before Purnell makes the 2-point shot. Foul goes against the Gators. Purnell, good inbound to Tullis. Tullis near side to Brown. Brown back to Tullis. Tullis drives into the right block against Pender. Pass deflected by Swag. And it's taken by Brown in the near corner. Trying to cross midcourt, and Alexander fouls him as he tries to do so. Champ Simpson with the basketball. Far side across the timeline. Chatco leading 5-3. Spin move up for 2 from the right block. Up and in, and he's fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line. Levi Pender called for the foul for the Gators. Chatco looking to take a 5-point lead. Three-point play is converted. And Chatco leads 8-3 with 3:30 to play in the first quarter. Braylon Alexander. Near side to Swag. Swag swings around the horn to Alexander to Pender. Back to Swag on the near wing. Good pass inside to River Baker. Back outside to Alexander. 3 from the key. Up and off to the left. And taken by Chatco. Pass down to Purnell, up to the right block for 2, up and in, and he's fouled as he slides into the pads. Braylon Alexander called for the foul, his second in the first quarter. Already 5 fouls against the Gators. Tyler Clarity, the freshman, will check in for Braylon Alexander. And Alexander looks like he'll head to the locker room. Free throw by Purnell is good. And an 11-3 lead for Chatco. Swag with the basketball across the timeline. Inside the Sykes, good pass to the right block, up for 2, no good, but he's fouled. Foul's going to go against Berinsky for Chatco, the sophomore. First free throw from Tyler Sykes is in and good. Second free throw from Sykes. Up and good. 2 for 2 on that trip for Sykes from the charity stripe. 11-5, Chatco leads, 2:50 to play first quarter. Tullis, the junior, across the timeline. Near side to Harris. Harris inside of Barinsky. Barinsky to the left block, up for two, just short. Put back up, no. Taken by Sykes there on that rebound. Couple of opportunities there for Chatco. The Panthers can't convert. Sykes back to Swag. Swag to Clarity on the near side. Far side to Pender. A lot of movement by the Gators offensively. And a foul is going to be called. Push goes against Barinsky, and two quick fouls there for the the sophomore there for Chatco. He'll check out as Wright, the senior, will check in. Pender back to Sykes. Sykes lost the handle, and a turnover there for Glenwood. Javen Tullis taking his time across the timeline, and now a timeout called by Chatco. 2:05 to play first quarter. Chatco 11, Glenwood 5. We'll be back in just a moment here on Georgia Alabama Sports After Dark.
Our family at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika would like to say thank you. It has been our great pleasure to serve the people of Alabama and Georgia for over 32 years. Our family-owned dealership is blessed to have some of the best employees and customers. From all of us at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, we wish all of you a wonderful holiday season and a great 2025. Get ready to smile.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs, discounted up to $12,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy the holidays with no payments until springtime. Choose from 600 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the ball game. 2:05 to play first quarter. 11-5, Chatco leads. And the Panthers with the basketball as Harris inbounds it to Tullis. Tyler Clarish on the floor for the Gators. Three-point shot missed, tipped out of bounds. And it's going to be off of, let's see what the call is. It's going to be off of Chatco. Nope, off of the Gators. I never saw the official make a call. And Dusty disagrees. Pass far side to Tullis. Tullis pass far side. Three-pointer out there from Brown. Up too short. Good tip on the rebound. And it's loose and taken by Levi Pender. Swag across the timeline. Near side to Clarity. Pass inside is deflected and taken by Chatco. That's Tullis. Tullis going coast to coast, pass near side for Brown is off the mark and out of bounds. A missed opportunity there in transition for Chatco. Swag, far side to Pender. Pender. Back to Clarity, near side to Swag. Swag, it passes side to Pender. Floater for two from the near side, no good. And the rebound taken by Sykes, puts it back up for two and in. Good second chance points there from Sykes. 11-7, Chatco leads. Tullis working on Clarity. Gets it back to Simpson. Simpson behind the back dribble against River Baker. Good defense there by Clarity. Long pass near side to Brown. Brown directing travel left arm. Cross court pass far side to Tullis. Three-point shot from over there. No good. Off the left hand of Brown and out of bounds. And it'll be Glenwood basketball. And we got a untied shoe there on the right elbow for River Baker. He's got it tied up and ready to go. Swag, far side. Driving in, near side to Clarity. Clarity trying to work it in on against Harris. Back to Clarity outside. Back to Pender. Good ball moving back to Swag. Swag, oh, what a move inside, but he lost the handle, and it's out of bounds. Champ Simpson with the basketball with 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. This will be the last possession of the first quarter. Simpson, he'll take a three from the key, pull up out of, see, rattles out, no good. Football pass there by Pender. He did play quarterback for the Gators in the fall. Off the left, no good, and that will end the first 8 minutes. Chatco 11, Glenwood 7 after 8 minutes here. We'll be back in just a little bit for the second quarter of action on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock, and their partnership with everything that we do. And without businesses like Buffalo Rock, we wouldn't be able to go cover softball, volleyball games, every type of high school sport you can think of, local college games, and professional. So thank you to those businesses that support us, and specifically Buffalo Rock. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast after a nice long day, why not enjoy it with a nice refreshing sorry? The best lemon lime soda around. Thank you to Sorry and Buffalo Rock for our partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Our family at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika would like to say thank you. It has been our great pleasure to serve the people of Alabama and Georgia for over 32 years. Our family-owned dealership is blessed to have some of the best employees and customers. From all of us at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, we wish all of you a wonderful holiday season and a great 2025. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the ball game. 11-7, Chatco leads. 8 minutes to play in our second quarter. Pender will inbound the basketball for the Gators to begin the second frame. Again, the Gators down a few key pieces. Mason McCrane, Makai Simpson, and Jermaine Brown all out for tonight's game. Clarity passes it far side to Swag. Swag, good pass inside to the left elbow to Sykes. Sykes trying to drive in. Near side of Clarity, back to Swag at the key. Good ball moving by the Gators. Pender with the basketball. Back to Clarity. Clarity to Pender on the near wing. Back to Tyler Clarity. Excuse me, that's Trey Clarity. No, it is Tyler Clarity, the freshman, number 11. Trey, his brother, the sophomore, was number 12. And the ball was taken by Chatco. Good move inside. And layup is missed there by Christian Brown. And a foul against Chatco gives the ball back to the Gators. A little full court press now from Chatco. Sykes. Over to Pender. Pender got to go quickly. Back to Sykes. Back to Clarity. Clarity, far side to Baker. Left block. Now reverse layup to the right block is good. Simpson. Double team by Clarity and Baker. Drives in between them. Goes up for two. Floater. No good. Rebounded by Clarity. Between his legs and taken by Baker. Swag dribbling with the right hand. Near side to Pender. To River Baker. Back to Pender on the wing. Back to Swag on the key. Fastball pass inside the Tyler Sykes is deflected and taken by Chatco. Malachi Lyles, the senior, number 1 to the ball game for Chatco. Harris, the lefty, near side. Lyles for three from the near corner, no good. Good rebound out there by Christian Brown. Goes back up for two, and it rattles in. Clarity, far side to Pender. Pender driving into the left side. Spins and puts it up for two and in for the Gators. Beautiful touch there by Levi Pender. 13-11 our score, 2-point lead for Chatco. Sykes playing defense. 3-point shot from the near side from Brown is off the mark, and Tyler Sykes gets the rebound. Swag. Looking to tie or take the lead. Far side to Clarity, far side to Pender, back inside to Sykes. Oh, what a pass to River Baker. Up for 2 and in, and we're tied at 13. Wiles, defended by Clarity, driving in on Pender. Spin move, back outside to Simpson. Simpson spinning in on River Baker, pass inside. And a foul called before the pass. Foul goes against River Baker. And a few substitutions coming in for Chatco. Brown and Wright will check out, as well as Simpson. Gavin Patterson, Jeff Berinsky will check in, as well as Jaquan Ellington, the senior, number 0. Foul inside. That one goes against Berinsky. That's his third. Sykes into Pender. Pender, more full court press from Chatco to Swag. Swag, far side to Clarity. Clarity between 2 defenders to Pender. Pender to Sykes. Coach Purdue yells 40 as the pass goes inside to Baker. Baker to Sykes. Sykes to the left elbow. Driving into the left block. Lost the handle, and the ball is taken by Chatco. Lyles, 2-point shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebound tipped around and taken by River Baker. Both teams seem to be a little gassed going back up and down the floor. Good move by Swag around the hoop and up and just in off the front of the rim. Got that one to fall, and the Gators lead 15-13. Lyles to Ellington. Ellington, the senior, gives it to Gavin Patterson, the junior. Patterson will pull up for 3 from the far wing. No good, off the mark to the left and taken by River Baker. Swag across the timeline. Clarity near side of Pender. Get pass inside the Sykes to the right block, up for 2, and he gets fouled on the way up, the 4th against Berinsky. Sykes' first free throw attempt is up and good. Berinsky will check out, as well as Julius Harris, the sophomore for Chatco. Second free throw from Sykes, up and good. Gators lead 17-13, 3:18 to play in the first half. Christian Brown over the Tullis, driving into the left side. Back outside, three-pointer from Lyles is good. Sykes to Swag, full court press. Good pass to Clarity. Clarity lost the handle. It's taken by Chatco. Tullis inside, outside. Three-point shot from the far wing to Patterson. No shot, and he traveled before he took the shot. Swag with the basketball, back to Sykes. More aggressive defense from Chatco. Pass is deflected from Swag, and it's taken by Chatco. That's Christian Brown. Brown, near side to Tullis. Javen Tullis to Malachi Lyles. Far side to Jaquan Ellington. Ellington, pull up 3 from the far side. No good, rebounded by Pender. Swag going quick, now takes it back outside. Pass near side of Clarity. Clarity pass to River Baker, far side of the Sykes. Sykes inside the Pender. Spin move, 2-point shot from the right side is good. Another good spin move in the lane from Levi Pender. And the Gators lead by 3 with 1:50 to play in the first half. Patterson, far side to Malachi Lyles. Back to Christian Brown, and he double dribbled before he passed it near side to Ellington. Purnell and Simpson will check back into the ball game. Will take the place of Malachi Lyles and Gavin Patterson. Four Chatco defenders on the Glenwood side of the floor. Sykes back to Swag. Swag weaved his way through 2 defenders but gave it away. Tullis to the rack, up and in. And Pender, an inbound violation. I believe it was across the line when he inbounded it to Clarity. And a rather clumsy turnover for the Gators. And Chatco with a chance to take the lead. Brown near side, Ellington driving in on Sykes. Floater for 2 from the right hand, no good. Taken by the Gators going the other way. That's Swag behind the back dribble. Oh, it's poked and taken by Chatco. Good defensive play there by Purnell. And a foul's going to go against the Gators. Chatco called timeout. Timeout Panthers, 19-18 Gators lead. 1:02 to play in our first half.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs, discounted up to $12,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy the holidays with no payments until springtime. Choose from 600 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the ball game. 1:02 to play in our first half. 19-18 Gators lead. As I was just asking my producer Chris during the break, see 11:15 p.m. We still hanging in? We still good? All right. 56 seconds to play now. Tullis drives in. Right block, 2-point shot up and in. And Chatco regains the lead. Sykes trying to inbound it. Taking a lot of time. Ooh, just got it into Clarity. Clarity, near side pass is tipped, but taken by Swag. And a jump ball is going to be called. It'll be Chatco basketball. Tullis with the basketball. Chatco up 1, 32 seconds to play in our first half. And Clarity will foul. Tullis again with the basketball across the timeline. Looks like Chatco's going to hold it for the last possession of the first half. Pressure by Clarity, and he'll foul again. Same thing for Tullis. 10 seconds to play. Chatco's got to go. Driving in. Pass back outside. That's Ellington. Ellington with the basketball with 3. Trying to drive in with 2. Throws it up with 1. No shot. He traveled for sure. And the Gators will have one last heave with 2 seconds to play in the first half. Aaron Carter will check in for the first time tonight for Tyler Sykes. Baker to Clarity. Clarity, left-handed lob down to the far side is no good. And Chatco will take a 1-point lead into the locker room. Chattahoochee County 20, Glenwood 19, one more half of Border Wars 2024 here from the Swamp. We'll be back in just a little bit, about 7 minutes time for the second half of action here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. For those of you still with us, welcome back for the second half of action here in the last game of Border War 2024 between the Glenwood Gators and the Chatco Panthers. I've got it at 11:26 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see if this one can wrap up before it's Sunday morning. Last night's game wrapped up at 11:46. I think still we're going to have that one beat, Chris. The latest sporting event ever on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Glad to be part of it, Chris. As we begin the second half of action, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Noah Shelton, alongside my producer, director, all the above, Chris Gates. Bringing you the conclusion to Border War 2024. We've got a dandy here in the last game. Gators trailing by 1 against Chatco, 20-19, down to 3 big players. Mason McCrane, Jermaine Brown, and Mekhi Simpson all out tonight for various reasons as the first possession for the Gators as Sykes goes inside and gets fouled on the shot. He'll head to the free throw line for a chance to take the lead. And Braylon Alexander now back onto the floor. Played the first half of the first quarter, then was taken out of the game rather abruptly. But he's now back on the floor as Sykes hits the first free throw. Second free throw from Sykes, up and good as well, and the Gators regain the lead, 21-20. Good start for the Gators. Chatco now their first offensive possession of the second half. Tullis across the timeline. Far side to Simpson. Simpson driving in on Baker. Back to Tullis, near side. Three-pointer from the near side is good from Christian Brown, the senior, and Chatco regains the lead, 23-21. More full court press from Chatco. Swag down to Pender. Pender outside to Alexander. Braylon back to Swag. Swag driving in. Floater for 2. Beautiful touch. Oh, what a move and what a shot. And we're tied at 23. See a foul underneath. Delay of game warning on the coach. After the warning, Tullis with the basketball gives it over to Christian Brown. Brown back to Tullis, driving into the right block. Double team, good pass inside, and the shot up and good there by Zamrian White, the senior for Chatco. And the Panthers now lead 25-23. More full court press, pass far side from Sykes to Pender. Pender back to Sykes, wide open three-point shot. He'll take it from the near side, just off. Put back up, put back in by River Baker. Notched again, this time at 25. Simpson driving in on Baker, and a foul's going to be called against River. He poked the ball out, but they're going to call a foul on him. Tullis at the key. Near side to Brown. Brown inside to Tullis. Good defense by Pender. And he stepped out of bounds. Tullis stepped out of bounds on the baseline. No, he didn't. It's a blocking foul against Pender. Oh, my goodness. The Gators were convinced as well as I was that he stepped out of bounds, but the call is going to go against Pender. Sykes there called for the foul. They know it's going to go against River Baker. A couple tough calls against the Gators there on this offensive possession. And Chatco will head to the free throw line. Champ Simpson, the junior, will give 2 shots at getting Chatco the lead back. First free throw was good. Gray Garner will check into the ball game for the first time tonight in place of River Baker. Saw some action in that Brookstone game a couple weeks ago. Second free throw is good by Simpson, and Chatco leads by 2. Sykes looking at us, an inbounds violation. Clumsy turnover gives the ball back to Chatco. Simpson, spin move, up for 2 and in. Champ Simpson with a beautiful move, and Chatco leads by 4. And a pass from Braylon Alexander is taken by Chatco. And a walk, they're going to call a double dribble. Double dribble going to go against Christian Brown. And Chatco quickly gives it back to the Gators. Alexander pass intended for Gardner. Going to go off of Chatco. Zamirian Wright tipped it out of bounds. Pender will give it in to Swag. Swag to Pender, back to Swag. Little ping pong between Swag and Pender. Batten Alexander with it on the near wing. Pass inside the Sykes. Goes high with it, spin move. Needs to get it back outside. He does to Alexander. Swag trying to get it set a screen from Sykes. Gives it back to Sykes. Back to Alexander. Pass inside to Garner. Left block. Back outside to Alexander. Driving in. Up for 2. Floater. No good. Rebounded by Chatco. Good rebound by Champ Simpson. Simpson driving in. Left block. Pass is deflected and taken by Gray Garner. Swag. Lost the handle, but a foul is called. Foul goes against Swag. And Coach Purdue can't believe the call, neither can I. Christian Brown with the basketball at the midcourt logo. Chatco leads by 4, 4:39 to play in the first half, and it's going to be a foul against Chatco in the paint. Goes against Zamirian White. Sykes into Swag, back to Sykes. Full court press from Chatco. We got to methodically make our way up the floor. Sykes near side to Swag. Swag into Pender. Pender inside the Gray Garner, up for 2 from left block and in. Gray Garner now on the scoreboard. 29-27, Chatco leads. Purnell back to Brown. Purnell driving in, and a jump ball is going to be called. Possession remains with Chatco. Malachi Lyles will check in. Gets the ball near side. And Christian Brown stepped out of bounds along the sideline. And the Gators now with a chance to tie or take the lead. 4:01 to play third quarter. Good execution there on the passes through the full court press. Swag into the lane for the left block. Oh, just missed the shot. Big rebound by Pender. Put back up, put back good, and we're tied. 29 all, 33-48 to play third quarter. Long 3 from the far side from Simpson. Off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Pender. Ball loose on the floor, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to go against Chatco. Purnell called for the foul for Chatco. Sykes into Pender. Pender far side to Alexander. Alexander back to Sykes. Near side to Swag. Back to Sykes. Methodically moving up the floor against the full court press. Inside the Pender. Pender hook shot pass to Gray Gardner is tipped out of bounds by Purnell. Sykes, high pass to Alexander, back inside the Sykes, to the right block, up for 2, rolls out. Just rolled out, and it's taken by Chatco. But he lost the handle. Simpson lost the handle, taken by Garner. Garner lost the handle. He's fouled. Champ Simpson called for the foul. Sykes. Looking. Far side to Alexander. He'll take a 3 from the far wing. Up and just short. And rebound tipped up and taken by Chatco. Brown coming near side, tied at 29. Pass far side is tipped by Sykes. Reverse layup up, no good, just missed by Tullis. Alexander passed the Swag up to the left block, up for two, and good, and the Gators lead. 31-29 Gators. Down 3 key pieces. Up 2 here in the third quarter over Chatco. Near side, Brown back to Simpson, up for 2, right block, he's fouled. Foul goes against Gray Garner for the Gators. Simpson with the chance to tie the ball game up at 31. First free throw is up and good. Jaquan Ellington now into the ball game for Chatco. Second free throw from Simpson rolls in, and we're notched at 31. Swag on the far side, double teamed. Long pass to Pender. Pender up to the lane, right block up for 2 and good. Gators finally figuring out the full court press from Chatco. They lead by 2. Oh, what a play by Swag. What a defensive steal. He got up, but the pass inside is taken from Chatco. Simpson, far side to Harris. Harris up against Sykes for the left block for 2. No good. Rebounded by Sykes. Sykes to Swag. Swag weaves his way over to Alexander. Right block for 2. Rattles just out. Unlucky for Braylon Alexander as Garner fights for the rebound and he fouls Jaquan Ellington. Fifth foul, now sixth foul against the Gators. That means free throws for Chatco. 1:58 to play third quarter. Gators lead 33-31. I'd like to thank those of you who are still with us. 11:39 p.m. here at the Border Wars. First free throw by Ellington is no good off to the left. Second free throw from Ellington up and rattles out, rebounded by Braylon Alexander. Ellington 0 for 2 on that trip to the charity stripe. Pass near side of Garner, tipped up in the air, gets the deflection. Ball loose on the floor off of Chatco. Sykes looking to inbound on the near side on the baseline. Out to Pender. Pender back inside the Sykes. Up for 2 to the left block. No good, but he is fouled. Whistle blows, and it's going to go against Gavin Patterson, the pink shoed number 3 for Chatco. First free throw from Sykes. Up and good. Good night so far from the charity stripe for Tyler Sykes. Second free throw up. That one's good as well. And the Gators lead by 4 with 1:43 to play in the third quarter. Ellington back to Simpson. Simpson driving in. Spin move inside the lane. And he is fouled. See what the call is. Going to go against Gray Garner. And more free throws upcoming for Chatco. First free throw from Simpson is up and rattles in. Second free throw up. That one rattles in as well, and it's a 2-point ball game. Gators lead 35-33. Pender with the ball. Over to Sykes. Sykes back to Pender. Pender dribbling. Long pass Alexander deflected and taken from Chatco. Taken by Chatco. That's Simpson. Near side. 3-point shot from Harris. Good, and Chatco leads by 1. Big shot by Julius Harris, a sophomore. Panthers lead 36-35. Gators looking to respond against the full court press. Alexander up for 2, and it's going to be a blocking foul against Chatco. And he'll head to the free throw line. Alexander's first free throw rattles out. Alexander's second free throw misses it, and rebounded by Chatco. 0 for 2 on that trip for Braylon Alexander. Harris, good pass inside to Ellington, up for 2 against Sykes, got it to go. Beautiful pass by Julius Harris, the sophomore. And Chatco leads by 3. Less than a minute to play in the third quarter. Alexander back to Sykes. Sykes, long pass to Pender. Pender over to Garner. Garner left block up for 2 and good. 1-point ball game. Behind the back dribble for Simpson. Trying to drive into the free throw line. Near side, near corner. 3-pointer from Harris. Up and money. Another big 3-pointer by Julius Harris. Chatco leads by 4. Swag to Sykes. Far side to Alexander. Back and forth we go to Garner. Garner up for 2. He's fouled. With 19.1 seconds to play in the third period. Foul goes against Malachi Lyles. As the commander Robert Edmond would say, guilty as charged. First free throw from Gardner is good. Aaron Carter will check in now for Tyler Sykes for the Gators. Second free throw from Gardner. Up and good. 2-point ball game. And what looks to be the last possession of the third quarter for Chatco. 12 seconds as Simpson passes the timeline. Gives it to Lyles. Lyles double teamed against the timeline. Now gives it to Harris. Harris back to Simpson. Up for 2. Misses the layup. Gets his own rebound. No good. Aaron Carter with the rebound. And that will take us to the last 8 minutes. Border Wars 2024 coming to a close in style. 11:45 p.m. Stick with us. We got a tight one. Chattahoochee County 41. Glenwood Gators 39. We'll be back for the final 8 minutes right after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama. Sports Live will be your go-to for all your favorite high school and collegiate games this fall. From the Carver Tigers to the Columbus Blue Devils, the Harris County Tigers and Northside Patriots, the Glenwood Gators and Calvary Christian Knights, the Pacelli Vikings and Brookstone Cougars, to the Smith Station Panthers and Russell County Warriors, from CVCC, Pirates basketball and baseball, and every tournament from here to Macon. We are the #1 destination for anything happening in East Alabama and West Central Georgia. Be sure to like and follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and stay tuned for even more amazing ways we will be bringing Georgia Alabama Sports Live to you this upcoming season. We can't wait to come see you next.
Welcome back to the ball game. Chatco leads 41-39 as we head to the final quarter. In the final quarter of the Border Wars 2024. Gators looking to go a perfect 4-0. The girls just beat Chatco after beating Marion County last night. The boys trying to do the same. Swag with the basketball. Gators down 2. Far side to Baker. Baker back to Swag. Near side to Pender. I think Pender's got to hit a big 3-point shot for the Gators to win. Alexander inside to Sykes. Sykes to the left elbow to Swag. Swag back to Pender. Pender back to Swag. Far side to Baker. Gators taking their time on this first offensive possession of the fourth quarter. Pender inside to Alexander. Goes up for two from the right block. Got it to go, and we're tied at 41. Braylon Alexander, who was abruptly taken out of the game in the first quarter, making an impact here in the fourth. Simpson. And a three-point shot from the near side rattles out by Lyles, and it's taken by Braylon Alexander. Lost the handle, got it back. Pass far side to Swag is taken from Julius Harris. Harris far side, three-point shot from the pink shoe. Patterson, no good. Taken by Swag the other way, up for two. The floater rolls in, and the Gators lead. Patterson again for three from the far side. Off the heel, no good. Rebound fought for between two Gators, and it's taken by Pender. Pender lost it, gives it to Baker. Swag now with the basketball at the timeline. 6.5 minutes to play. Gators taking their time offensively in the score. Now Pender's going to take a big three from the near side, just short, and rebounded by Chatco. Julius Harris on the rebound. Simpson. And a three-pointer from the key is good from Julius Harris. What a shot for the lefty. 3 threes for him tonight. And they've all been huge in a one-point lead now for Chatco. Pass to Alexander from Sykes. Far side. Long pass to Pender on the near side. Pender driving in. Gets fouled on the way up. Chris, my watch has got 11:48. We are officially now the latest stream in Georgia-Alabama Sports Live history. Doesn't it feel great to be part of history, Chris? We do have a Daniel Ball game here, though. Sykes inbounds to Swag. Swag, oh, what a pass back to Sykes. Up and in for two, and the Gators regain the lead by 1. Holy cow, Swag is special. He really has eyes in the back of his head, Chris. I'm fully buy it as another big shot there. That one by Simpson gives Chatco the lead back. Back and forth we go. Can't tell you how many lead changes there's been. Timeout by the referee. And let's see there. So I think we got a rather loud and obnoxious fan that is going to have to be escorted out of the building. That's what the timeout was. And he has been escorted out of the gymnasium. So after that little bit of a delay, we're ready to get back to action. Gators trailing by 1 with 5:13 to play. Swag inside the Sykes. Sykes at the free throw line. Spin move back to Pender. Pender for three from the far wing. Up. Oh, just missed it. And it's taken by, let's see, that's Julius Harris on the rebound. Harris with 3 big three-pointers this game. Ellington. Pass near side to Harris. Harris going to take another three from the near side. Up and off to the left. Good rebound out there by Brown. And he'll take it back out, and Chatco will reset the offense. Simpson. Spin move. Back outside to Harris. Harris with another three from the near side. Up and just missed it again. Rebound by Sykes. Sykes to Swag. Swag across the timeline. Swag to the far side to Alexander. Floater for 2, up and good, and the Gators regain the lead by 1. Timeout, Coach Purdue. 4:29 to play in the ball game. Gators lead by 1 here in the final game of the Border Wars. We'll be back in just a little bit on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs, discounted up to $12,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy the holidays with no payments until springtime. Choose from 600 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Our family at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika would like to say thank you. It has been our great pleasure to serve the people of Alabama and Georgia for over 32 years. Our family-owned dealership is blessed to have some of the best employees and customers. From all of us at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, we wish all of you a wonderful holiday season and a great 2025. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the ball game. 4:29 to play in our fourth quarter. Gators lead 47-46. Chatco had a 20-19 lead at the half. Offenses have really gotten in gear here in the second half. Really, it's been a combination of Chatco's full court press finally getting figured out by the Gators offensively. And then when the Gators fail against the full court press, Chatco gets an easy basket themselves. Purnell, near side. Ellington. Back to Brown. Brown, near side. Simpson driving in on Alexander. Back outside Purnell. Three from the key. Up and good for the lead. Another huge three-point shot by Chatco. That one by Purnell. And they lead by 2. Long pass Alexander. Taken by Chatco. Good pass inside. Purnell up for 2 and in from the left block. Just like that, 5 unanswered from Chatco, and they lead by 4. Swag to Sykes. Sykes trying to get it near side to Alexander. He does. Good pass inside to Swag. Swag, left block up for 2. Oh, what a shot and in. Simpson looking to respond. Back to Ellington, far side. And the pass is taken by Swag. Swag, with Ellington behind him, goes up for 2 for the tie, and he's got it. 4 quick points from Swag, and we're tied again at 51. 3 for the near side is good by Simpson, and Chatco responds. How many lead changes can we have? 54-51, Chatco leads. Pass far side to Pender. Pender trying to get it back to Sykes. Sykes, far side. It got to be a 10-second, and it is. 10-second backcourt violation. And Chatco will get the basketball back. And that's why you run that full court press. That's the hope, at least, when you run the full court press. Either that or the offense panics and turns the ball over. 3-point lead for Chatco. Purnell back to Brown. Brown pass inside to Tullis. Driving in on Sykes. Back outside. 3-pointer is no good. Just off the mark by Purnell, and is rebounded by Alexander. Pender far side to Baker. Baker inside the Sykes, drives up to the right block, up for 2, up and in, and he is fouled. Big play by Tyler Sykes, and a chance to tie the ball game up this time at 54. Gators down 3 key players, Mason McCrane, Makai Simpson, and Jermaine Brown, and still hanging tough. And with Sykes' free throw, now in a tie ball game with 2:24 to play against Chatco. Purnell, pass near side of the near corner. Brown, back far side, Ellington for 3 from the far corner, just short. Rebound taken by Baker. Swag with the ball. In a tie ball game with 2 minutes to play. Gives it to Sykes. Sykes gives it to Pender. Pender, far side to Baker. Baker tried to get it back to Sykes. Lost the handle. Still looking to pass it. Now gives it back to Pender. Pender near side Sykes. Sykes, pass inside Alexander, up for 2, left block, just short arm. He got his own rebound, can't get that one to go either. Near side, Simpson. Back far side to Purnell. To the key. Brown. Long pass near side. Tullis. Back to Brown for 3 from the key. Far side, no good, and taken by Pender on the rebound. And Coach Purdue tells the Gators offense to slow it down just a little bit. 1:15 to play, and we're tied at 54. And a foul on the far side, a jump ball. And the possession error favors Chatco. A minute 10 and counting. We're tied at 54. Simpson with the ball crossing the timeline to the near side. Far side to Tullis. Tullis far side to Purnell. Purnell looking to pass it. Long pass. Brown pass inside, and the shot is good from Ellington. What a pass by Brown, and Chatco regains the lead by 2 with 48 seconds to play. Sykes, high pass near side, tipped out of bounds by Tullis. He can't save it, and it will be Gators basketball. And timeout called by Chatco. Panthers 56, Gators 54. Glenwood with the basketball with 42 seconds to play when we come back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
Our family at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika would like to say thank you. It has been our great pleasure to serve the people of Alabama and Georgia for over 32 years. Our family-owned dealership is blessed to have some of the best employees and customers. From all of us at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, we wish all of you a wonderful holiday season and a great 2025. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the ball game. Chatco leads 56-54. 42 seconds to play. Gators will inbound on the near side. It'll be Sykes. Sykes gives it into Swag. Gators can have a 2 for the tie or a 3 for the lead. Swag drives in, right block, up for 2. Beautiful move, rolls in, and we're tied at 56. Timeout, Glenwood. Coach Purdue running onto the court to call timeout there, as the Gators tie the ball game at 56. What a move again by Swag. It's absolutely magical in the paint. The Gators, again, down 3 key players. Makai Simpson, Mason McCrane, and Jermaine Brown all out for tonight's matchup. But the Gators have really shown their heart and character tonight. Down a few key players, but really playing their hearts out. Plenty of ties, plenty of lead changes here in the second half. And it'll be Chatco with the basketball with 30 seconds to play. Both teams have fouls to give. Brown. We'll see if Chatco holds the basketball and goes for the game-winning shot at the stroke of midnight. 19 seconds to play. Now midnight Sunday morning on the East Coast. 15 seconds to play. Chatco's holding for the last shot. Tullis looking. Tries to get it near side. Gives it to Simpson. Simpson with 7. With 6. Brandon Alexander on the defense. Drives in, and there's going to be a whistle. The shot does not count. The foul was on the floor, but there is a foul. Shot does not count. Foul is on the floor. Foul goes against Alexander. 4.2 seconds to play. Foul was on the floor. Baker will check in place for Gardner. Pass. Simpson up for 2 for the win. He got it to go, and Chatco wins at the horn. At the stroke of midnight, Chatco wins it at the buzzer and ruins Glenwood's perfect streak in the Border Wars. Chatco 58, Glenwood 56, as Border Wars 2024 finally comes to an end, Chris. And for All-State Player of the Game, I believe Tyler Sykes really stepped in very well in the absence of McCrane there on the glass for the Gators as Coach Purdue calls his team for a meeting here in midcourt. Very exciting game, very back and forth, but at the end, Chatco wins it at the buzzer. And they will improve to 7-5 on the season. Gators fall to 10-5. Gators will be back home on Monday against Wadley Monday afternoon on December the 30th. And we'll be here for that one. So for producer Chris, for everybody here for the Board Awards, for Glenwood, Chevy, GCO, Palaika, for sponsoring not just Georgia Alabama Sports Live, but the Board Awards. We thank you for staying up with us. Now go get some sleep. We're about to go hit the hay ourselves. We'll be back next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.